What is up, Battle Royale Nation? I am your host, Killer Astroblast. You may have noticed that I got a bit of a makeover. Well, this is to set me apart from regular Astroblast, who is in fact competing in Battle Royale. However, our first contestants are Team Dewotts, represented by his captain Splat, and Team Gabe, represented by Grim Creeper. I admit it's a risky move to send out your captain first battle. However, this is for a very specific reason. This battle shall be known as the Casper Conundrum. Look, I thought it sounded cool, okay? Anyway, Splat represents Mantha, and Grim Creeper represents Casper. If you have no idea who either of those are, leave. Got it? Let's get ready and set to glow, glow, glow.
Alright, first fighter is Splat. And Splat is just gonna... Oh, the enemy has started spinning already, and she's just going in on him. And now he is defeated, and now there's some bone chompies. She can make quick work of these, though, as she, defeats them, easily. And it's open now. The gate is open. Alright, so now we have Grim Creeper. He is here, just throwing his scythe. Oh, and he has started. And there is an enemy right there. The enemy has once again started spinning. And Grim Creeper takes no time after he stops spinning to attack him. Started spinning again there for a second, but Grim Creeper's having none of that. And he will then take out these chompies pretty quickly, using his scythe. Yeah, and the gate is gone.
Oof, tough loss for Gabe. It turns out Dewotts has chosen to switch out Gabe's Chop Chop for his Riptide. The Casper Conundrum, it was a lie. A ploy for Dewotts to get an easy Chop Chop. I guess the old saying is true. High risk, high reward. Next up, we have Team Cutefree, represented by Trailblazer, versus Team Cheetah, represented by Fizz. Who will win, the horse who has an appetite for fire, or the scientist with the smarts to rival Bill Nye? You know, like take out the smartness and add in the craziness, and you've got Fizz. Anyway, let's get ready and set to glow, glow, glow.
And here we have Trailblazer looking around. He's just checking out the battle. And he is getting right into action using his fireballs to quickly take out the chompies. And here comes Brawlress, and Trailblazer's making quick work of Brawlress's minions. And Brawlress has landed, and he is also making quick work of Brawlress as he is launching a lot of fireballs at him. And more of Brawlress's minions have come down, but I fear it's too late for Brawlress as he is defeated. Next up we have Fizz, who is also looking over at the battle just like Trailblazer was, and he is running into battle, throwing potions at these chompies with the puddle of goo. I think that's what it's called, but it's going to be called that. And now he has gone into his beast form, and the Brawlress has showed up before all the chompies are killed, but the chompies still get to die. And Fizz in his beast form is just obliterating Brawlress here, and his minions are somehow dying somewhere in there. And more of Brawlress's minions have appeared, and Brawlress is still on the field for this point. And it seems like Brawlress is gone.
Yikes. Throwers leave Pop Fizz in the dust as he gallops away, taking Smolderdash with him and leaving behind Roller Brawl from Team Cutefree. As punishment, I guess? Whatever. On to the next battle. Now we have the one and only Team Make with his trusty bird, Sonic Boom. However, on the other hand, we have Team Demigod represented by his only enemy, Jet-Vac. Well, specifically Hurricane Jet-Vac, but still... Wait, is that my bodyguard? Oh boy, if I lose my bodyguard, I'm afraid I'll have to hire that Lava Lance guy from down the road, and he smells like steamed broccoli. In any case, if you're not rooting for Team Demigod right now, you're not doing the right thing.
And here we have Sonic Boom taking damage right off the bat. Running into a wall as well. That might hinder her score a little bit. But, you know, she still gets right into battle. Blowing things up with her Sonic Shockwave using the eggs. And she made quick work of those enemies. And we have Hurricane Jet-Vac here, who takes a little bit of damage from the explosions, and some more damage. Also runs into a wall, and he immediately starts shooting his Vac Blaster discs in between the enemies, quickly defeating them and winning the battle.
Wow, Hurricane Jet-Vac's training at running into walls paid off as he flies away with Team Make's shortcut, leaving behind only his blades. Well, that wasn't meant to happen. Sorry, Sonic Boom. Well, it looks like Sonic's getting a movie on the big screen. I can personally assure you, you will not. Next up, we have the two Fire Element extraordinaires. Team Ignite with his Stormblade, and Team Spitfire with his Scorp. Wait, neither of these are from the Fire Element. You know what? Whatever. Let's just see how these two nerfed no-gooders hold up in Imaginators.
And here we have Stormblade with her mission to take these acorns, and she spends no time in collecting these acorns, immediately throwing one into a hole, actually. Unfortunately, it was not a hidden enemy, but instead gold. And she is immediately going back to collect more acorns, and one of the enemies has been found, sprouting from its plant. She damages it a little bit as she is on the way to plant more acorns, as that's what her mission is to do. And she continues killing the enemy. She kills one of the enemies, while also still having 3 acorns, using her soul gem a bit there to damage the second enemy, and eventually killing it. However, there are some bugs there as well to defeat her while she is planting some of the plants that she needs to plant, because they are plants. And another one of the hidden enemies has been found. That counts 4 enemies found and 2 defeated, using her soul gem again to damage these 2 enemies, and killing one of them and killing the other one of them. Quickly going back to collect more acorns for her mission that she needs to complete. She is doing quite well, I would say. And at this point in time, she collects all 5 acorns, planting one in the area that it needs to be, and planting the last 3. And the last 2 enemies, obviously, as she has planted all of the acorns, have been found. But she is going to make quick work of them using her soul gem for the 3rd time this episode. Next up to bat, we have the King of Sting himself, Scorp, wasting no time, grabbing these acorns to throw in the slots that he needs to throw in to the slots, spinning around with his Scorp spinny thing that I don't know what to call. he immediately plants 3 of the acorns, and while collecting some more acorns, he is attacking the 2 enemies that he managed to summon in those 3 acorn drops. He manages to collect 5 acorns, then throws an acorn off, throws another acorn off, and plants 1 acorn, which unfortunately for him was not an enemy. Some bugs are catching up to him, but he has no problem dealing with these small enemies, and he quickly rolls around to plant some more acorns. Planting the one he slightly missed there, he plants a few more on the second 6 set of them, awakening 2 more enemies. He then soon realizes that he is not doing the best job, so he rolls through another one of his enemies and continues walking towards another. Having a few more areas to plant in, he plants one of them, then continues to attack the enemy that has been plaguing him. Another enemy is released from the one that he planted, and he kills one of the enemies, meaning he has killed half of the enemies so far. There are 2 enemies still attacking him, however, and he must defeat them if he wants to proceed. He defeats one of the enemies, meaning he has defeated 4 of the enemies so far. He now has 4 out of 6 enemies defeated. He collects the 2 more acorns that he needs to complete his mission, and plants 1 more hole. He then defeats the 5th enemy, and plants another acorn in the final hole. It spawns its own enemy, which he must now defeat. He makes slow work of it, but he's getting there. And he has completed the mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time today, a supercharged bird has taken the cake for, I guess, being the quickest to be a gardener and run into walls. However, for the first time in the history of this series, being this one episode, Ignite will not steal anyone from Team Spitfire. The only loss is the death of fellow Ants Life ripoff, Scorp. And lastly, the final round, the last Skylander, Battle Royale Endgame. We have Team JoJo sending out the big dogs first round, Stealth Elf, and Team Lava sending out a fellow Spyro's Adventure Life Skylander, Camo. Now, if I know anything about Stealth Elf, my bodyguards are preparing a grave for Camo at this moment in time. But he could surprise us. Let the games begin.
And here we have Stealth Elf in the Falling Forest level, and she gets right into the action, zooming forth to defeat the enemies which she needs to defeat to gain the fireworks needed to complete her level. They aren't fireworks, they're rockets, but I don't care. Quickly she moves down the area to throw all of the rockets at the saw. And here we have Camo in the Falling Forest, which is probably his homeland. He's not very happy about that, so he's going to attack the enemies that he needs to attack to destroy the saw blade with the rockets that he needs to acquire. He has now acquired the rockets, and using his watermelon ability, he gets a few of the enemies back as he walks down the pathway to get to the saw blade. He quickly destroys the wood and starts throwing the rockets at the saw blade, destroying it quickly.
Huh? What? Self-up 1? I didn't see that coming. I thought for sure I was gonna win, and I'm not even competing. Anyway, about that. That about does it for this episode of Skylanders Wait, what? What do you mean JoJo wants to steal? Well, it seems JoJo would like to replace Lover's Boom Bloom with his Shroom Boom. JoJo, you're just gonna give Lover a legendary god of Skylands in return for a plant? A plant? That's like if Sakurai decided to add Piranha Plant or something in Smash. I mean, it makes no sense. I fear that although Team Lava may have lost, this trade has just made the team stronger. But in any case, thank you for watching this exclusive version of Supercharger Nation. Okay, it's a separate series, but still, we'll have a juicy Supercharger Nation ready for you soon. I just feel it. But as always, I bid you farewell. Wait, what did I just say?